Good morning, world. I am Coach David DeLeon, and this is Monday Movement Motivation, and I cannot thank you enough for being here with me once again. I know it's getting busy as the holidays approach, but I hope you take time to still, check out these videos once in a while. More importantly, take some time to yourself to sit back, to think, reflect on the year 2012 and how it's going to be different in 2013, because that is important, guys. You have to learn from everything that happened in 2012 to be better and to improve in 2013. All right, but that is not what I'm talking about today. Today, what I'm talking about, guys, something that I see happen way too often. And you heard this in high school, you heard this in middle school, you heard it from everybody. If you played sports, if you were in the band, I'm sure you've heard it. It is practice the way that you are going to play. You must practice the way you are going to play. Yes, one more time. You must practice the way you are going to play. All right? And I want to bring this up, guys, because I see too often people doing things out of routine, people doing things halfway, people doing things, that are just almost good enough, right? People who are mediocre, who like to do mediocre things, right? And this is just not impressive to me. I do not like the way people handle their business, from the home to the workouts, outside of their home. And yes, I mentioned workouts because of the gym, but I see this more and more. And if you're, first, and I've already had this discussion with some of my athletes, all right? If I put movements on the board and there are standards to those movements, you must 100% practice those standards during the workouts that I would want to see if you were going to compete. And you're thinking, if you're one of my athletes and you're watching this and you're saying, well, you know what? It doesn't matter because I'll never compete, so why does it matter? It does matter, because the way you move in class, the way you half rep things, the way you don't finish things, the way you accidentally miscount 5 less reps, the way you the way you don't squat all the way down, whatever it may be that people at you do not do, whoever you are, I'm talking to you right now, the way you half do things in class is the way you do life. And if you do not believe in that correlation, you do not see it from my point of view, because the people that I see come to class and the people that I see work hard, they do the same thing in life, and they show that in what it is that they do. They show that in their success in what they do, right? And I see it too often, guys, that what you do in fitness in this class, and I know not everybody's going to relate to this, and I'll relate to other things, but the way you do your movements in class, the way that, whether it's the best thing you can possibly do, the best you can possibly do when you go to class, or if it is, I just want to halfway do this so I can get out of here, that correlates with your life. And you don't want to believe when I first say it, but I'm telling you right now, the way you act, the way you perform in class correlates to your life. Because if you have the mentality to do things halfway in the gym, you have the mentality to do things halfway in life. Period. It is not arguable, all right? That is just the truth. All right, so you're like, you know what, Coach David, I really don't know what you're talking about because I don't go to the gym and do what you guys are doing. I'm gonna start. It starts when you walk out of bed, guys. All right, when you get out of bed, life starts. Right, you wake up. If you leave your house without doing your bed, right? If you leave your house with clothes thrown all over the floor, if you leave your house and the dishes are piled up, that correlates with your life. It starts with the bed. You must make your bed. It doesn't have to be 100% right, but make your bed presentable, because you never know who walks into your house. My dad always used to tell me, I don't care if you don't put your clothes in the drawer, but you better fold them up and they better look nice, because when I come into your room that's in my house, things better look right. All right? And the dishes better not, it's nasty. It's so nasty to have your dishes pile up. And if you neglect any of these 3 things, guys, you neglect parts of your life, and you're okay with things not being in order. You're okay with things being messy in your life. So you must practice the small things in your life every single day, from fixing your bed to washing the dishes. You must practice those little things so that when you leave the house, you do things correctly. You do things that have some type of intention behind them. You do things to be presentable in life. I'm not saying you got to impress everybody, but please don't be messy. Don't be dirty. Don't leave things behind just because you don't want to do it, because it's going to take up too much time. All right, see how close I get. I'm passionate about what I'm talking about right now, guys. And I will say right now, when I was younger and even now, sometimes I'll slack on these things. And when I slack on these things, I notice that I'm slacking on things that are going on in my life at that time. All right, believe it or not. Believe it or not. I know not one person who has worked hard in school, who has found themselves a great job, who works extra hard every single day, who is a slob at the house, whose family says, oh, or wife says, oh, or kids say, oh, my dad, my husband, my brother is a disgusting slob, but he does really great, but he's disgusting. No, people who achieve greatness in life, they start with their bed first. They make their bed and it looks nice. I'm not saying OCD, compulsive about where things are type thing. I'm talking about just making sure the sheets don't look sloppy and it's all in place. I'm talking about don't letting those dishes pile up and there's, it's gross, the water's gross. You cannot do these things, guys, because it correlates with the way you think about life and the way you do life, all right? So practice, guys. Practice the way you're going to play, whether it's in sports, whether it's at work, whether it's, if it's in life. You must practice your small life skills, the way that you're going to play life as you grow up. Because if you're not starting right, if you're in high school and you're not starting right now, you're not going to do it in college. And I guarantee you, someone's going to come over one day and they're going to say, wow, that dude is dirty. And you'll say, well, my roommate doesn't wash the dishes. Well, neither do you, all right? So start now. For those of you who are older and you're thinking, what do you know? Who cares if I wash my dishes or not? It's just disgusting. That's all I'm saying. Wash your dishes, clean your house, fold up your clothes, be presentable, because the way that you feel when you're in the environment of your home is what you take outside of your home. Fix the small stuff. Practice the way that you want to play every single day. All right, guys? It is Coach David here, Monday Movement Motivation. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and Christmas is just right around the corner, so, make sure you go get those gifts. Donate that money that you're wanting to donate. Help those in need, guys. Do whatever you can. And our hearts and our prayers and our thoughts go out to those who are involved in the school shooting. And, especially during this time, we will be praying for all of you guys. It is Coach David. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you guys need anything at all, please feel free to contact me. You know my email address, coach.deleon and then the number 1 at gmail.com. It is on the website, or hit me up via Facebook or via Twitter, whatever it may be, guys. But thank you so much for being here again with me. And until next time, guys, we will talk to you soon.